I think we have to try and give people tangible goals, goals that can be reached, that will change people's lives, that will change people's lifestyle. This has nothing to do with ideology. When I hear debates about climate change, I'm really concerned when I hear that through the fight against climate change, we're going to reach equity, global equity, global security, regional security, self-sufficiency at the global and regional level. We're going to increase the quality of environment, equity between generations, develop technology, solve energy problems. Well, if we can do that in Paris, well, we'll be all very happy if it is the goal you're going to reach in Paris. The world will be a different world, but, well, this is impossible, out of reach. So I think if we set ourselves goals that are so huge that they cannot be achieved, I do not see the point. So what we must suggest is tangible and efficient actions. I think that in that case, all together, we could try and do something. It has taken 6 or 7 years for us to understand the revolutionary message of Francesco de Assisi, which was a message of consistency, of harmony between man and nature. At that time, nature was a threat to man. Man suffered to extract food and a living from nature. Pope Francis does something similar. In the geological era, where scientists say that we're going to change and possibly destroy our environment, Pope Francis is saying that in terms of ethics and politics, we have to do something about it. I don't know whether you've heard what his statement to the U.S. Congress. It was not a scientific statement. It was scientific because he's the Pope of our era. He's the Pope of the first season in man's life, whereas man has realized he could destroy his planet. This is why our proposal that I can summarize as acting against food waste, acting against GHGs that are not so much taken into account, HFCs, for example, which are very important, because HFCs may be considered as minor, but they may contribute 18% to CO2, to carbon dioxide emission, and it is possible to eliminate them because the Montreal Agreement already exists, and we could use it to eliminate those gases. So I think we should mobilize on tangible goals that people can understand, that people know are reachable, that people should know that it is possible to reduce global pollution by 3, 5, 7, 10, 20%, because after Paris in 2015 there will be nothing until 2020. Since between 2015 and 2020, or rather, the agreement will not enter into force until 2020. So we must do something to make sure that there will be something between 2015 and 2020 when the Paris Agreement enters into force. Otherwise, we shall have to wait until 2020, which would be a mad thing. And Europe is no longer a leader in terms of pollution, which is a good idea. It is no longer a leader in terms of pollution because it is no longer an industrial leader. But I think that Europe should show the way with the energy union at the European Parliament. Our party thinks that a true energy union could be a good example for the international community. Well, there have been past experiences. We've seen what is going on at the time being, but we need something that to show governments, regional governments, public opinion, families, civil society, businesses, that we have a certain number of things to do. We must move forward, and we shall be able to tell our children that we are not giving them a world with 3 or 4 additional degrees, a world where they cannot live anymore.